What's up everybody, it's your boy R2 and the live action TV roster has been revealed. Let's dive into it. The Titans will consist of Nightwing, Barbara Gordon, Hawk and Dove, Raven, and Starfire. Now, I like this lineup, but I don't love it. Maybe once I see the pilot, and if it gets a season order, then maybe eventually we all fall in love with the characters. I'll fall in love with the characters. There are characters I wish I would have seen on the team, such as Superboy, especially a Young Justice live action version of him. I think that would have been awesome to see because I love Young Justice. I especially really loved Superboy in that. Also, Beast Boy. Many people would have loved to see him, but I understand why they didn't go with him. He would have cost a lot to make. It would have hit their budget pretty hard. Maybe somewhere down the line, he'll make a cameo and then they could blow their budget for an episode or two. Now, details on each characters have been released, and this is coming from Nerdist.com, so I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check the full article out. We'll start this off one by one. Nightwing. He first starts off as Robin, but then later becomes Nightwing. It is implied that he has left working Batman. Therefore, Batman is somewhat in this universe. He is working as a young detective in Boston. Now, is Boston going to be the headquarters for the Titans? Or is that just where Nightwing works? The Titans Tower has been in several locations such as New York City, San Francisco Bay, Jump City, which is from the animated series, so they've been around a lot, but it'll be interesting to see where they place the Titans Tower and if we even get a Titans Tower. Barbara Gordon. She has never been in any incarnation of the Teen Titans in the comics, so I'm guessing they're gonna use her to replace Cyborg, maybe. She's had a long-standing relationship with Dick Grayson, so that's the biggest reason why she's included on this team. They're trying to set up the love triangle, and I'll talk about it more when we get to Starfire. In this version, she was once known as Batgirl, but now finds herself in a wheelchair. So this implies the Joker's existence because if you didn't know, Joker was the cause of her paralysis, which is interesting, but we'll never see the Joker or Batman. She's the team's resident hacker, but is now referred to as Oracle in the pilot, but maybe down the line if Titan gets a season order. That's interesting. Hawk and Dove. Now the version they will be going with is Hank Hall as Hawk and Dawn Granger as Dove. The original Hawk and Dove were of course brothers, Dawn and Hank Hall, but Dawn died during Crisis on Infinite Earths, which is a big old DC event, therefore allowing Dawn Granger to take over as Dove and eventually begin to date Hank Hall. They're going to be the romantic couple on the team. Woohoo! It is also teased that we will see a big change to their classic comic book looks. This is fine by me, I mean come on now. That'll look pretty interesting on TV. Raven. In the pilot, she is referred to as Rachel Roth. She was given that name by Jeff Johns in his Teen Titans run in the early 2000s. She is an empathy as well as a teleporter. Raven always had to keep her emotions in check or else she would accidentally unleash her demonic side. Now, I always had a weird crush on Raven because of her dark emo voice in a way. I don't know, I kind of find it attractive for some reason, but going away from that, Starfire. She as well as Raven will only appear as buttons at the very end of the episode. Starfire and Dick Grayson have had a romantic past, so they'll use this to create a love triangle with Nightwing and Barbara Gordon, like I talked about before. Now I'm fine with this love triangle, but here's hoping they keep it that at a subplot, because if the show becomes too romancy, like, that's not gonna work for me. But now this brings up more questions than answers. Will this be connected to the Flash/Arrow TV universe, or will it be separate? That remains an answer, but we can only hope, really. Question: do you want this to be connected to Arrow and the Flash, or do you want it separate? And also, which characters might you want to see in the future? I of course would want to see Superboy and even Wolf. Hell, why not? And if possible, Kid Flash. That'll be fun. But yeah guys, let me know your thoughts down below, and it's your boy R2 reminding you to stay nerdy, my friends.